Hi, welcome to Wood Chip Woodworking. This will be video number 4, if I can complete this one today. But what I'm going to do is I have a video that I'm working on coring out some bowls. So I took a block of wood that was about this big and I cored out this big bowl here. I cored out this one here and then a small one. So I got 3 bowls out of this one block of wood. So today I'm going to work on finishing this one and possibly this one as well. So I'll go through turning the bowl. I've got the video for the coring, what I did there. I'm going to put that together and try to get that all situated and hopefully get that uploaded here in the next week or so, depending on how fast I can get it. But here's the finished larger bowl that I did. Looks pretty good, I think. Liking the shape, liking the way this turns out, so I'm hoping that these two will turn out the same way. That being said, let's put this one, I'm going to actually do this one today here. We'll put this one up on there and get her started. I got to turn a foot on the bottom to mount it in my chuck, so that's my first plan of attack. So basically what I need to do is find my pencil, which I don't know where it's at. And my tape measure, I know is underneath here somewhere. There it is. I got to find the center of this to do that. And this little piece here is 1 1/4 inches. So about 5/8 would be the center of it. Somewhere right in that area right there. So then I got the center marked here when I did this one. So I'm going to put it between, put my drive in there, put my cone back on my tailstock, and we'll put a spigot on it. So, all right, we'll put a spigot on this. Again, this is my 4th video. I thought I would do a bowl. Kind of a break from some of the other stuff that I've been doing. So what I'm going to do is I got my little center mark in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Little center mark there. I'll put that on this. Tailstock banjo out of the way. Put that in there. Run my tailstock up to it right close. And let's see how true I am. Okay, I gotta go tip it just a hair. See where I'm at. And looks like I need to tip it just a little bit more. That looks better. So tighten everything up. I'll get my face shield out and we'll get started. So hang on 1 second here. All right, now first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a foot on this to make this fit my chuck. So I'm going to grab my bowl gouge, and I made this gauge. Pretty simple thing to make. I got 3 different size chucks. So what I did was I got the end of it here is the smallest part of my chuck, the smallest piece that will go in it with the largest. And my medium sized chuck, this will be the size here and to here. So I'm going to use that one today. And then for extra large pieces, I got this one here for that size chuck. So I'm going to be using somewhere between these two. So put my face shield on, find my gloves, and we will get started here. So basically this was a piece of cherry that was given to me, I think, somewhere along the line. Real nice piece of cherry, nice green in it. I like the way it turns. It's a pretty good chunk. Very little imperfections in it. There's a couple in it, but we've turned most of that away. But like I said, I've got a coring video that I will show you how I cored these two pieces out, and I got 3 pieces out of one. So let's get started and put a foot on this, and we'll go from there. All right, here we go. So I got to get rid of the center part here, so I'm just going to turn that down. And I'm going to flatten this out to make my foot. Try to get this as flat as possible. All right. So I'm going to do somewhere between here and here, probably closer to this. And yeah, I'm in pretty decent shape. So take my pencil and I'm going to draw a mark. We'll probably put it somewhere right around in that general area. So I got to take a little bit off of here and there, and we'll do it. Check, see how tight we are. We're good. Here we go. So found this works best for my piece. Put that in there. You just shove that in there like that, and let it make a tent. Don't get too aggressive. You'll be all right. There we go. So that's the tenon I need right there. Tenon I need right there. Slide that back out of the way. Knock my tails or my drive out. Put my chuck on there. Just as one of the things that you notice that I tend to do is I kind of tend to put my tools away as I use them. Chuck key always goes down here. My knockout bar, all my drives, everything goes down there. And then I put my chucks at the other end. That way, anytime I go to reach for them, I know exactly where they're at. And it's just kind of a freebie tip, if you want to call that, for the day. Put stuff away when you're done. So, chucking this up. All right, so I'm going to run my tailstock into there just for support until I get everything squared around. And that'll hold that just as an added support to it. We will do the outside. Let's see where we're at. It's not too shabby. All right. I'm going to go to my 5/8 bowl gouge. I'm going to start this edge and work my way down here, clean this edge up, put a little lip on the edge. So, fire in the hole. Running about 700 RPMs. Get a little start. It's just slightly off, but that's to be expected. switch back to my little one. Clean this up. Okay, let's see what she looks like. Ooh, that looks really nice. I like it. Me likey. All right, so I'm going to trim up this edge here, clean this face up, and then we'll put a bead on the top side. So I'm going to move my tool rest around to the front. All right. So here we go. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. One of the things here is when you're cutting this way and then you cut this way, this becomes a very sharp edge. So I want to take that edge off there just ever so slightly so that I don't cut myself on that. And ask me how I know that. So I just want to take that edge off. And that's all it takes. So now what I'm looking at thinking is I'm going to do maybe about a 3/8 bead to go around there. So I'm just going to draw me a line there so I know where I'm at. And then I'm going to trim this out, make that rounded for that. So I'm going to do this edge first, and then we'll turn the tool rest and do that. Okay. That's probably be close to what my wall thickness will be. We'll determine that once we get to the inside. Now I want to do the underneath here. Push that right there. All right. So I'm just going to cut in where that line is and make a nice little bead there and go from there. So If you're curious on what I was doing was I was holding my tool up so that I'm cutting on the very edge. And I've got a little tear out here I need to take care of before I move my tool rest. So I need to fix that. I got a little bit there left still. See what we got. Oh, that looks better. A little bit more, but we're doing good. All right, just a little bit more and we'll have the side done. Oh, that looks good. Looks good. Even underneath looks good. All right. So basically the outside of the bowl is done. Now we're going to do the inside. So I need to move my tailstock out of the way. All right, so we're going to do, I'm going to switch to my longer tool rest. Give me a little bit more control of the tool going in. Right there. Everything's good. Take my little toolbox caddy back. Put this away. I won't need that. I'm going to check my chuck, make sure everything's still tight. All right. I'll take a bowl gouge and basically I'm going to turn all that away. Running about 700 RPMs. We're just going to go through and take all that out of there. Might have a knot or something in there that I'm hitting. Not sure why it's vibrating, but I think we're all right. drop my tool rest just a hair so I can get in there. The other thing is I want to measure my wall thickness. So about a 1/4 inch or so is what I want. That little bit right there, I'm right pretty close where I need to be. So I'm going to focus more down here and get across. Now that looks better. See, I'm pretty thick on the bottom, but I'm about a 1/4 inch there. Gets a little thicker right there. And it's real thick down there. So I got a lot to take off through here. Drop the tool rest just a little bit more, and I'm going to concentrate from here down to the bottom. Check my wall thickness again. Okay, so I'm still thick here, but I also got to remember that I'm that thick in the bottom, so I can take a little bit more off there. The other thing I want to check is the depth of my bowl. I made this little jig, just a piece of wood with a dowel through it. Run that up through there. Put that there. Tells me I am about 1 inch on the bottom, inch thickness on the bottom. So I will take some more off the bottom. I might change, in fact I will. Well, I'm going to take out a little bit more and then I'll change bowl gouges. Put a sharp one on it. All right. See how far down I am. And that's pretty good. I'll go a little bit more, and then I'm going to clean up the inside, and we'll go from there. Let's check our wall thickness while I'm thinking about it. Okay. It's a little thick there. It gets thicker there. So, take some more off them down here. Let's see where we're at. It's a little thick there still. And then our depth is, I might go a little bit more, not much. But I'm going to switch out, switch my to another bull gouge, one that's sharp. So this is a Doug Thompson 5/8 bull gouge. I really like his tools. They hold a good edge, heavy duty, and they really cut nice. So I got a little bit of a mark in there, so I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to kiss the edge, and I'm going to follow my all the way down, and I'm going to take a little bit more off there. So I got a sharp bull gouge. Let's see what we can do with it. Beautiful. Nice. I like it. Oh yeah. Let's see what our thickness is. We should be good. It's a little thicker there, but I got to take a little bit off the bottom, so we'll be all right. Get our depth. Make sure our depth is good. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. All right, so all I want to now do is just clean up all that stuff. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I call this my little cheater. It's an easy wood tool. I'm typically, I like the old ones, but when it comes to cleanup, I can get a real nice finish off of it with this. So I use it a lot for cleanup like this. And the idea of this is to keep the tool level. So I'm trying to get it level with the center. And you'll notice that there's a little level on it. That's because if I teach wood turning, teaching people how to use it, I use this one because it's an easy one for people to pick up on how to do it, and it's easy to handle. It's a little forgiving. And I use the level because you got to keep the tool level. So I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to real lightly on the surface to clean up any tool marks. That looks pretty good. All right, last thing I will do, I'm going to use my negative rake scraper to go in and just ever so slightly make sure I got no bumps and humps. I'm going to raise the tool rest just a hair. I'm going to hit it with the edge, burnish it to sharpen these. Got a round thing here, and you just push it up on that edge. See what I'm doing? And that's, there it'd be. So here we go. Okay. Oh yeah. And I think we're ready to do some sanding. So I'll pull some sandpaper out and we'll do some sanding on it. Sandpaper is going to consist of, I'll go start out at 120 and I'll move all the way up to 320 and we'll go from there. So got my 120 here. I'll do my first little bit and then we'll be back and we'll do some more. So I'm going to sand in reverse. And I'm only going to sand about 200 RPMs or so. And I'll just go through and clean it up. Kind of like that. So we will be back after I'm done sanding. All right, we just finished sanding all the way up to 220. Looking good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it around so I can finish off the base. So there's a couple different ways you do this. I can put it in my Longworth chuck to do that, or I can put a jam chuck in there, which I think I'll just do the jam chuck today. Easy to do. I got this little piece of wood that I got a cloth on it. Just open this up, stick this in there like so. All right, move my tool rest down, tools out of the way. Come on here. Put that down. It's one reason why it's a good thing to keep your center. So you can do that. And I also want to take the end of that off. Got to switch my tool rest too while I'm thinking about it. Now, one of the things I was thinking about when I was sanding was if you're interested in turning, there's, whether you're from Ohio or Tennessee or Oklahoma or wherever, there's an association called the National Association of Woodturners, AAW. If you go on to the website and put in the state you're from, they'll show you all the clubs in your state. I recommend contacting the clubs, find out when their meetings are, come see them. The reason I bring that up is this Tuesday is our monthly meeting for the Central Ohio Woodturners. We meet the second Tuesday of each month from September to May, and we teach different classes. This month, we're going to do roughing out a bowl from a log. Next month, we'll be finishing that bowl. We'll do spindle turning, we'll be doing texturing. There's a lot of variety of classes that we'll be doing for these monthly meetings. Other clubs do the same thing, have professional turners come in and demonstrate as well. I recommend, like I said, going to the AAW website, put in your state, for me, Ohio, and it lists all the clubs in Ohio. If you're in Columbus area, please feel free to come by on Tuesday. I'm not sure what the date is that is, but it's this coming Tuesday. Meeting starts at 7, so come about 6:30, socialize a little bit. We'll have a show and tell. We'll have pieces up, challenges that we've done. This month's challenge for that is duplication. So there'll be a lot of different things that duplicating, making more than one. And then we'll have our show and tell, which will be all kinds of other stuff that people bring in. And if I get these 2 bowls done, I will bring these 2 bowls in so you can pick them up, feel them, and look at them and ask questions if you decide you want to make the venture to Columbus. Again, that's this Tuesday, 7 o'clock at Holy Spirit Church on East Broad Street out in Whitehall. Go to the Central Ohio Woodturners website, and there's directions and everything about that as far as if you're interested. So let's get back and finish this up because I want to do the little one too as well. So I am going to, you see I got a jam chuck and I reversed it around, got my tail stocks holding it up in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this edge off, finish the base of it, make a little foot, clean that all up and everything else. I'm going to use my 3/8 bowl gouge and let's go to it. So I just want to turn this around, clean up this base. As you can see, I'm just taking the bottom of this off, making the bottom flat and round. And I'm just going to clean that up just a little bit. Take this and, alright, I'm going to feather this all in there and clean that edge up before I turn that bottom around. Over my tool rest a little bit, and we'll be set. This, what I'm doing is shear scraping. I'm using the wing of my tool way up on this edge to cut with. So I'm not being real aggressive. And now let's look at that, make sure everything's good. It looks good from spinning, but that's, oh yeah, nice and clean, no tear out, we're good shape. You'll see this little mark here, that's where I've turned here and sanded there. But when we sand it, we'll sand that all out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the foot, clean that edge up. So I'm going to put a foot on here. And a lot of people say the rule of thumb is the foot should be 1/3 of the diameter of the bowl. So guessing this is like an 8-inch bowl, so I figure this is probably a 3-inch foot, 2-inch foot maybe. And now I'm going to switch to my spindle gouge, small spindle gouge. And I'm just going to lightly take off this edge, take that down, And I'm going to take that out of there. Okay, let's take a quick look at that, and then I'll do a little sanding, and then we'll come back and we'll finish that up there. That looks pretty good. I'm going to do a little sanding on this, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now all that's left is take that little nubbin off. We'll take that off, and then we'll clean up the bottom, and this piece will be done. So let's just take that little bit off and go from there. So I just want to take off just a little bit more, not much. There it is. If you notice when I was turning that, this little piece came loose. And get this out of the way. And it came off. So that's all that comes off. I'll take and do a little sandpaper on that, and that'll take care of that, and we'll be ready for finish. So there's our bowl. Nice looking bowl. So I got this little piece here that I'll do a video on this one. I got this one. And then once this was done, I'll share the set of the videos with it for that. So I'll do the same thing, process I did here on this one, and we'll go from there. So feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Help me make this channel grow. I appreciate everybody's comments. I appreciate everybody's subscribing to my videos. And I would definitely like to see this channel grow. And if there's something that you would like to see, you know, Peppermill might be my next choice of what I might do. I'm just kind of going through and doing things that I enjoy doing. The whole purpose of this channel is more or less to promote the craft of wood turning. Like I said, AAW is a national organization that teaches a lot of wood turning. Great resource. I think it's like $65 a year to subscribe to the membership there. But it's well worth the $65. You get a magazine 6 times a year. We got a symposium coming up in May. It's out in Portland, Oregon. There's all kinds of local symposiums around. And then look at your local chapters. They're a great resource. A lot of classes offered there. A lot of people are willing to share their skills. So feel free to like, subscribe, and you know, check us out. Come see us this Tuesday at the Central Ohio Woodturners in Columbus, Ohio, at Holy Spirit Church in Whitehall. Meeting will start at 7. Come by 6:30 and enjoy yourself. You know, you don't need to be a turner. You don't need to be a member or anything to come check us out. And you know, feel free. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you on the next video. And remember, all this is just man glitter, and it's a cheap man glitter for you. So feel free to make your own man glitter. Have a good day.